Oh, I'm going to show you how to introduce a new user or an employee to use a CRM or the indenting software. Both the CRM and indenting software are connected to the same HR database. To introduce a new employee, you need to go to the Systems Configuration menu or the tab and locate the Employee Development button. Once you click on this button, a form will open up with some existing employee details. Now remember that this button is only available for a user who's having administration rights. I'll talk to you about administration rights right now. When the form opens up, you will see the current employee's photograph, his identification details, first name, middle name, last name. These are the three things which need to be entered as of now. The rest of the details are not necessary except for his email address. This is required. You need to classify this employee by telling the CRM that he is working in a particular division. Mostly for indenting companies, we have three divisions. You have imports, exports, and domestics. Each division has their own department head and employees working and reporting to each department head, and those department heads reporting to the management. So these are the divisions which we are calling them. Then we have departments. These are the different departments and the positions. There can be similar positions in each department. You can have a business development position both in imports, in exports, as well as in domestic. So this is a common pool of positions. So you assign all these three to an employee. You can specify a nationality if you are a multinational. How did he get to you and the trade division he belongs to. Now these are for very large setups, very large setups. Salary master data right now is disabled because this is a part of an ERP human resource database. Many of these tabs are disabled. Security clearance, that's what I was talking about. We have three simple types of securities which can be assigned to a particular user. One is the administrator. He can add, edit, delete, view, print anything in the CRM. Then is the department head. He can add, edit, delete, view, print records which are only created by him and his team. And a regular user can add, edit, delete, view, print only his or her records. So a regular user reports to a department head and he can also report to an administrator. So in other words, administrator gets to see what department head and regular users are doing. Department head gets to see only what regular user is doing as well as what he is doing. He can see his own records, but he cannot see administrator records. And a regular user gets to see only his stuff. He cannot get to see what department head is doing or administrator is doing. Now each of these users, they report to someone. So if you are a regular user, you can give the name of the person whom you report to, and this is the place where you specify a password for each user. This is the place, if this is an ERP module, you can specify which module this user has got access to. This is for our other ERP module which has been implemented with another company. So this is the security clearance part. Each user, whenever he is introduced, this has to be given to him. Or security right has to be given to him. By default, he is a regular user. And these rights can be only given by the administrator. Targets is a different concept. We are talking about for a particular executive. For example, Manish, he is a business development person and he has to meet certain sales targets. So this is the place where we are specifying targets. That Manish Patola, his inquiry target is 20 in kgs, in currency, how much target he has to achieve for which cities in the world. All these are different measures. You can also specify targets based on product, that how much product he needs to sell. But how much he has, how many inquiries he need to convert in order to sell that many units, etc., etc. So this all relates to one employee. You can add an employee's photograph. You can change the employee's photograph whenever you want. This is the path where the employee's photograph is stored. You can change the photograph by clicking on the add employee photograph button. Like a normal Outlook attachment is going to ask you where is the photograph stored. So you can always tell wherever your photograph is stored, and you can choose your file and have it linked over here. After you've done all that, don't forget to save your record. The moment it is saved, that employee gets populated in this list. Wherever he has the CRM front end, he can log in and start using the CRM. You have to give him a password. If this password is not given to him, he cannot get to log in. He can only see his name, but he will not be able to log in. You can give him an introductory password such as 123456, and then later have him go and change his password to whatever he wants. So that's how you create an employee or a user in your CRM. Now the same user can be used in your indenting software also. So you don't have to create two separate sets of users causing redundant data. Alright, that's how you add a new user.